Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Terry and I'm real excited because we're starting our first art class for September. Now you are going to be getting a bag every Monday. The first week we have to start on Tuesday because Monday is Labor Day and the library is closed. So you'll get to pick it up on Tuesday and that's going to be September 7th. So I hope that's really good for everybody. And I'll have all your supplies in it. It's going to be in a little supply box. You'll have all your colors of paint you'll need. You'll have 3 brushes that are small, medium, and large. And you'll have a lot more paints than this. I just got these colors because I'm not going to paint this whole apron for you. I'm going to paint some of it. And then I have something to draw with you guys. And I have something to paint with you guys. So I just want you to have a great time today. I want to get started, so here we go. Now everybody has a little paint apron in your bag. Actually, it's a big paint apron, okay? And you tie it around your neck and you tie it around your waist, and that's so whatever you're wearing doesn't get anything on it. Because Miss Terry is the world's worst about spilling glue, spilling paint. Sometimes I paint on myself accidentally and I might have it on my pants or something. Well, this will help us protect ourselves, okay? And protect our clothing and keeping it neat and clean. So when you start to do your projects at home, you can get your apron and tie it all up. Now, it'll take one night to dry, okay, guys? So be real careful how you're drying things. Now, this is your apron. It's made out of cloth, okay? You can feel of it. And it's not going to need a lot of water on the brush. That's why get a paper towel to put beside you so that in between colors, you're going to wash your brush out really good. And you're going to dry it really good. And then you're going to get a new color. Because the color will start bleeding off out here if it's too wet. So, let's start painting. How about that? Now, I just picked blue to start with. Because blue is one of my favorite colors. And boys and girls, I want to tell you something. Okay, all the aprons aren't pink. There are red ones and blue ones and purple ones and green ones and orange ones, and I think there might be a white one, there's a green one. So everybody gets all different colors, okay? I just picked this one out to use today because I thought that, you know, I'm a butterfly and a pink person, so I just picked it. But one thing I want to tell you, see how easy it goes on? Because this paint is thick and my brush is not watered down, okay? So I'm going to get plenty of paint on my brush and I'm going to go inside the lines. I'm going to try to keep my brush. Now, I want y'all to look at those little lumps of paint that's kind of stick. And you can turn your brush over too and use it because sometimes we have paint that is on the back that we could use, okay? But get your paint, and I have the medium size brush. This is what I'm using right now, a medium size brush. But you have all 3 sizes in your little box to use. And Miss Terry's gonna paint, okay? Now, I'm not going to paint the whole thing in front of you, but I just want to show you mainly how to change your colors and how to paint and stay in the lines. And the painting part of art class is my favorite. If you look at my desk in the library, you've got all my favorite paintings all around my desk because painting is my favorite thing to do. And drawing. I do like to draw too. I have to practice my drawing though because I'm not as good as real artists. But the way you get better at drawing is to keep practicing and don't get upset about it, okay? Because we just keep trying. Because when we fall off of a bicycle, we don't quit trying to ride it, do we? We get up and we try again. Maybe put our Band-Aid on our knee or something like that. Hopefully not, but we have to keep trying and keep practicing to get better at everything we do. Kind of reminds me of handwriting. Painting does, because you have to keep practicing and you're going to get paint more often on this, okay? I'm probably going to keep it thick, okay? Do y'all see why? So that it doesn't get runny and it stays between the lines. Now, if I want to, I can leave that pink color, can I? Because pink and blue look good together. Actually, they look super great together. So I'm going to paint around all this because I want you to see that I am painting inside the lines. And one thing I'm not doing right now is I'm not dipping my brush in the water, am I? I don't want my brush to be wet while I paint, because if you do, you're going to have a watery, runny, painted picture. So let's keep it as neat as we can. And if you have any lines of paint, spread them out so your painting looks smooth, okay? If you have any gobs, if you put too much paint on your brush, just spread out the paint so it doesn't look like it has big streaks in it. Okay, so it looks nice and smooth. Let's paint everything nice and smooth. That means to spread it out. Okay, that means really keep spreading. Okay, you don't have to mash down on your brush though, okay? You just brush it really nice and even. If you are one of these that paint really like that and press down hard, your brush is going to ruin on you and you won't have a paintbrush for very long. It won't last very long. You'll have to throw it away, and then we have to get another one. It's a lot of trouble. So don't mash down real hard, okay? Just kind of move your paintbrush along. Try to enjoy your painting because you're not in a hurry, are you? Now I'm going to paint this much for you guys, and I want you to notice something. If you see how I'm smoothing out a little bit after I'm finished, sometimes you can't help it. You may find some little globs or not stayed inside the line like you think you should have. You might want to go over it, and sometimes I have to spread out some pieces of paint that I left. So now I'm going to pretend I'm changing colors. I'm really not. I'm going to paint it to look just alike on this side, but I'm not going to do it in front of you. But I'm done with that right now, okay? So I'm going to put my paintbrush in the water. Do not leave your paintbrush out of the water. I can tell you right now, the next day it's going to be stiff as a board. It's going to be hard as a board, hard as a brick almost, and practically ruined. And the only thing I can say about that is sometimes when that happens in art class, I put them in dishwasher liquid and a little water, and sometimes it'll break it up and you can use your brush again, but sometimes it's too stiff. But anyway, another thing, don't leave the tops off your paint because they will be dry the next day, okay? So after you use your paint, always put the top back on it. Now, you will finish your picture by yourself, painting inside the black lines. Your picture will look as pretty as it can be, okay? But paint inside the black lines so we can tell what your object is, and spread out your paint as you go. Now, I'm going to move this over here because I want to show you our next project. And I want to turn it around this way so you can see it. It says, I believe, L-E-A-F, in you. I thought that was so cute, so that's why I put it on your wreath. And it's a fall wreath, okay? So you have lots of cool stuff in your bag you can get out, okay? And be sure you get them out slowly, because your wiggly eyes and all that might just run away, okay? Now, you have some wiggly eyes. We are going to glue them on the scarecrow, okay? Now, the first thing I'm going to do is get my glue and open it. When I finish, I'm going to close my glue real tight, and that's so it doesn't dry up. Everything in your in art will dry up if you don't close it up and if you don't take care of it, okay? Now, here's what I'm going to do. First, I'm going to put glue behind my scarecrow, okay? Not too much, just a little dab of glue will do. And I'm just going to let my scarecrow be right there, okay? I'm going to move him up some because I want his smile to show. Okay, I'm going to put him in the middle. Now, watch guys, I'm going to put one little dot. That's a dab, isn't it? One little dot. And I'm going to put his wiggly eyes on. See? That? There's one wiggly eye. And here's another one. Right in the middle. Okay. He's in the middle, and he says, I believe in you. Now, if we're going to say belief, we better put some fall leaves on it, huh? So, I'm going to start with 2 fall leaves up here, okay? And I'm going to put the glue on the wreath, okay? And then I'm going to stick the leaf on. How about that? See how much I put? Pretty good sized dot. And then I'm going to stick that on. Now, tomorrow, guys, this will be completely dry, and you won't have any problem with it. I promise. There. He's got 2 fall leaves beside him. There. Now, you are going to get a little sticky, okay? So, after we finish, you might want to put some... get a wipey or go wash your hands at the sink, okay? Now, the other 2 fall leaves I'm going to put right here with 1 dot of glue. Now, you may have different fall leaves. I want to show you something. Everybody has some different ones. I'm going to get another one because some of you have some silk ones, and you all are going to have the paper ones. Let me get them. Okay, I think I forgot to put them in this bag, but everybody's going to get some fall leaves that look like this also. So you can get these out. See, like there's a pretty brown one and a red one. So I'm going to put a red one down here at the bottom. I think that's pretty. Okay. You have 4 or 5 of each kind of leaf. Okay. And I'm going to put a brown one up here. I love the brown ones too, because that means that our trees are fall and the leaves are falling down, aren't they? I'm going to put an orange one too. Okay, so everybody, like everything Miss Terry does, most everybody has different things to go, okay? Now, I've got some pretty ones that are, some of them are glittery like this. These don't need glue. If they have paper on back, the paper just kind of slides off, okay? So you can put them in between the big leaves, okay? And you can peel the back off like this. See what I'm doing? I'm peeling it off the paper, and you will put it on your picture. Okay, you decide where you want your pretty leaves, and I think I might put a couple up, one up there. How about that? And then you also have some little ones to make it shiny in between, and then you have something really cool. Let me show you. You have some cute little pearls. and they are to decorate it even better. So here we go. Let me get the little glittery ones on. Okay, they're especially pretty. Okay, peel all the paper off the little foam ones. Okay, see? And I got a couple more, okay? So maybe I'll just put one right there. Whoopsie. Okay, I think I put it upside down, if that's okay. Now, do I have any more? Yep. There's one. It's kind of orangey. And here's a green one. And I can put it right up there, can't I? Is that all? Just one more. Maybe at the top. At the very, 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 very top. How about that? Whoopsie. Paper's sticking on there, isn't it? Okay. One more little leaf. Uh-oh, don't go anywhere, little pearl. Okay, there we go. One right there. How about that? Now, let's see. This is all of our leaves on it, okay? And now you've got some little beads that are pearls, okay? Now, this is what I want you to do. Like, I'm going to put a pearl right here in the center. I think that'll be so pretty. There you go. See? Just for little extra decorations. I'll put one on this side. Aren't those pretty? And then you're going to get some smaller ones too. Okay? Why don't we put one down here in the center of that one? Okay? This is just to decorate. But when you finish, guys, don't pick them up and start going somewhere with them, okay? Those two are stuck together. That's why I left them like that. Okay, I'm going to put one right there in the center up here. Now, if you see what I'm doing, I'm putting a little dot of glue, and then I'm putting the pearl right in the middle of the dot. Now, like I said, when you finish, there's a couple more under here. When you finish, guys, I want you to do something for me. Leave it exactly where it is. Like tonight, right now, Miss Terry's going to leave this right here, okay? Now, oops, I need one more leaf to put a pearl on. Let's see, where can I put this one? How about this up here? How about that? Just a little, oh, that matches it. Okay. Now, all the rest is paper that needs to be thrown away, and you have a little fall leaf with little fall pictures. Now, tomorrow, guys, you can pick it up. Now, I want you to look in your bag for these letters. The letters have the dates, like you'll get to get another one. September 13th, you'll come pick up another bag, and then on September 21st. And this tells you all about your supplies that are in your box and how to use them all, okay? Now, you won't use them every week because we're doing all kinds of different things, okay? So keep them in your box. Now, these are the directions for the apron we talked about, and Miss Terry's already told you everything. And then these are the directions for I Believe in You. So you can make one just like this. So you don't have to keep watching the video over and over and over, okay? You can read the directions because the directions are in there. Now, just for fun, in your activity booklet, bag, you have some little pictures. Now, you can paint some of them. These are dotted, so if your parents let you use children's scissors, you can practice cutting and cut them out. You can color these all different fall colors. Like this one is, could be yellow. We have orange, brown, green, all of the fall colors. Now, Miss Terry's gonna wash that brush out. Ready? And I'm gonna dry it. Remember what we said? We don't want a wet brush on your pictures because it'll, not with acrylic paint. This paint is acrylic, so it's a little bit thicker than watercolors, so we don't want to make it watery. It's supposed to be thicker like this, so we don't want to water it up unless the project we're doing asks you to, okay? Sometimes we do need to, but you can paint some fall colors on these fall leaves, and I just picked out yellow, and I might do a brown one. But after it dries, after your paint dries, if you want to cut out your leaves and practice cutting, and don't do it without your parents' permission, okay? Everything you do in the art packet I send home, you must have your parents' permission, okay? And their help to help you get everything organized, okay? Now, let's see. How about a little brown leaf? I'm going to rinse it out. Okay, I'm going to dry it off on my paper towel. Rinse it really good, okay? If you don't, you'll have different colors in your paint that you might not want, okay? Rinse it out. I'm painting inside the lines, right? Now, you are going to have some watercolors in your bag, and by that I mean that they have to have water to mix them up, okay? And next time that I'm doing a video with you, I'll do that for you. We're not really using watercolors this week, okay? But we will next week, so I'll teach you how to use those next week. And you're also gonna get a little packet. Now watch what I'm doing. I'm putting the top back on really tight, okay? Now, like I said, put your things up so that they dry. Now you also have a little packet. In your packet you have some drawing things, okay? So you see this big piece of paper I'll always put in your packet? You can draw all these cool pictures. There's another one. I usually put about 2 or 3 things to draw. You can practice your drawing and draw a duck or anything you would like. If I can move this over some without hurting it, I think I almost did it. I can draw a little duck for you, can I? So let's just see. Let's see if I can draw this little duck for you guys. Okay, here we go. Let's just see. It's drawn with black, but you guys can draw with a black crayon. You will also have crayons in your packet, so you can do some coloring too. Now, here's a circle they start with. That's his little head. That's number 1. Okay, this is number 2. So this will be the neck and the little body. Okay? Now, let's see number 3. Ooh, the little mouth. He's got a quacker, doesn't he? Now, some little legs. And you can draw lots of ducks if you like to draw ducks. Now, he's got, this is really easy, a little eyeball. And his little wings. See his little wings? And now, little triangles for his feet. Good. So that's our little duck for today, and then you can color him if you want to. Or I could take a yellow and orange and paint him. So I hope you enjoy drawing. There's also, besides the little duck, a little pig. And I should have saved him because we're going to be doing Peppa Pig too very soon, but that's in toddler time, so that's okay. That's okay for y'all too. But don't forget, you can paint different colors of fall leaves like we did on our picture. And some of them are 2 colors, so if you want to do 2 colors on your leaves, you can do that too. That'll be cool. That's a good thought. But anyway, practice your painting this week, maybe your coloring, maybe your drawing, and you're going to be practicing gluing, and you can practice your cutting. So, I hope you had lots and lots and lots of fun. Don't forget your packet next week because it'll have all new cool stuff to do. Okay, y'all have a great week and stay safe, okay? So have a great week and do good in school or do good in homeschool, whatever you're doing, but always do your best. And if you don't think you do good, try again, okay? And that's what I say. Thank you, boys and girls, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.